jugging today, baby. Show you what I got. My old jugs, my big guns. They bigger now. They're 2 foot long. And then the big platform on the bottom. It's what I'm calling this a parachute rig now. Parachute jug rig. Now I'm fishing with 12-pound test line on this today. A fella told me he'd been catching them on light line, so I got them rigged with 12 pounds. Wind, we're in the middle of what I call the October chop. October chop is when the wind temperature starts cooling off and there's a nice chop on the water. I ought to write a book on my wooden jugs. Got some ideas about building some box style jugs and some stick style jugs that would work fine. But we'll see. 12-pound line, we're gonna see. A lot of questions, I don't know. And we're fishing with gizzards, chicken gizzards, not livers, gizzards. And I still have these 15 of my Clorox bottle jugs. So that's 20 jugs in all. That'll be a good, that'll go to jug, baby. Ah! We ought to be able to catch them on that, baby. I'll not lose any either. That's my main thing. I hate losing jugs, so. Jugs are out, but no bite yet. Hung up. Hung up on the rocks down there. Had one. So much for 12-pound line. The reason you use that thicker line is because you got 500, 600 pounds worth of boat moving that way, and you might have 100 pounds worth of fish moving that way. 12-pound line without a, so he just snapped it like it was nothing. That rarely happens. I usually catch them. I've caught big cats on, ooh. Cut my finger open here. Got son of a gun. So much for that experiment, right? Oh. He had him hooked, but really had him hooked, but you can feel it's frayed right there. Pretty good, so what I'll do is just rig and put our old trusty 50-pound test line on it and get him back out. Nothing. One cat on the jug, but he broke off, and another jug came up with no bait on it, so he got stripped my bait. I'm seeing shad, seeing some shad break on the surface, so slinky weight. With a couple of flies tipped with some nibbles. Nothing. Oh, this weight's too heavy for this rod. I'm starting to wonder if this spot is fished out. You know, this spot's become quite popular for catfishing and jug fishing, and I'm kind of wondering if it's just overfished at this point. I like to fish a pattern this time of the year called a plop pattern. You know, it's the acorns and seeds from trees are plopping off into the water this time of the year. Fishing back toward the bank, casting back in, plopping off, simulating those plops when those seeds and various things hit the water. Caught a number of fish that way. Not quite close enough to the bank to do it, but even with the jugs, I mean, 20 jugs, 20 hooks, 20 baits, and 2 hooks on this rod and reel, just nothing. Kind of happy I gave up meat. Or else I'd be really hungry right now. Need a GoPro on my chest so I can show you where I'm casting into, but I guess I can. I think I got something here without even knowing it. I can't feel it because it's so heavy. I got something, guys. Got something finally. Got something, fellas. Brum. That's what it is. We're back in the plop pattern. Called a plop pattern. I couldn't feel him because the bait's too heavy. Too heavy here. But we got him. Brum. Save him for bait. Put him in our bait box here. I can show you. Just kind of get that plop sound. Just try to mimic that sound that you get when acorns and various seeds and things hit the water. You can mimic that sound. You can catch something. Get the boat broadside to the bank. That water's definitely cooling off a lot. Awfully fast. Let's see. One of the reasons why I like to have a canoe or build me a much narrower john boat that it's basically a canoe. Makes it easier to paddle and do things. 'Cause if I fly fishing, I do the same pattern. I'd just be fly casting, double haul fly casting way back into there, letting that front sink, let that leader sink down into the water some right at the edge of those weeds, and I'd do that every day, all day during the summer. I know you'll get some cats like that, and some bass, and just about everything else. Let it be just falling to the bottom. And then as the boat is sort of drifting and the line is tightening, that's when I usually get a hit. Hardly doing anything, just as the wind and the current are pushing me downstream, that's when I often get a hit.